If Chelsea are looking for a manager with Premier League experience, then they have plenty to choose from. The big question though is, will those kind of managers want to work in the structure that Chelsea's owners have put in place?
Cole Palmer, he hasn't turned up all season.
Would a convincing performance against Leeds be more damning for the players or for Liam Rosenior?
I think it will be shameful if the players suddenly turn up and bring their A game, because let's be honest, they didn't turn up against Brighton. They basically downed tools. They gave the board no choice but to sack Liam Rosenior. But we've seen this before. The last time Callum McFarlane was in charge, they went away at Manchester City. Nobody gave them a prayer, and they came away with a point. So I am expecting a much better performance from Chelsea at Wembley. But if I was a Chelsea fan, I would be far from happy about that. I think that's more damning than if they turned up and stunk the place out.
They also lost the second game of his tenure, which was against Fulham away from home, which was live on TalkSport. Cole Palmer and João Pedro missed the trip to Brighton. Pedro was training yesterday. Palmer not so sure if he's going to be back for this game or not. How big is this in the context of Chelsea's season?
João Pedro, yes. Cole Palmer, he hasn't turned up all season. I said this yesterday. If you were naming the England squad today, Eze, Gibbs-White and Morgan Rogers miles ahead of Cole Palmer. 22 appearances this season in the Premier League, only 9 goals, 1 assist, and his last goal was the 4th of March against Aston Villa. He's not turned up. And when there's a game where a manager needs one of his top players against Brighton, he's in the stands. Well, did the physio who picked the team under Maresca say, you know, you've got a 10% chance of getting injured, Cole. Take it easy against Brighton. Go and sit in the stand. Like, we come for the players like Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez, Garnacho maybe, but let's look closer to home as well. For me, Cole Palmer this season been a disappointment.
Not just this season, actually. If you look at his form in the second half of last season, this is a decline that's been going on for a long time.
He won the Club World Cup final single-handedly.
He turned up for that.
He turned the Conference League final on its head after half.
What about in the Premier League, the second half of last season?
Well, he played more games than anybody else, and he was certainly Chelsea's best player over the course of the season.
This season, though, he's not been good enough. When you look at
He's been struggling with a groin injury, and if you speak to Thomas Tuchel, he'll tell you that he couldn't run properly for the first half of the season.
But you look at your Maverick players like Cole Palmer, he's earning a lot of money, long-term contract, paid a good fee for him. He's not done enough, and I've been watching him as well in games, and he's throwing his hands up at João Pedro for not passing to him, and he thinks he's the main man. If you are the main man, Cole Palmer, show it, and you haven't. Cole Palmer and Phil Foden.
You can't sit here and hammer the Chelsea players and absolve Cole Palmer of responsibility. He's been as bad as the rest.
Exactly.
I didn't hammer anyone. I just
your body language looked like that, son.
Did it?
You want to defend Cole Palmer.
I just think
he's got to do a lot more.
Out of everybody, he's probably got more credit in the bank. I don't think any of them covered themselves in glory over the last couple of games. I think that's definitely true. And he actually started really well against Manchester United. He was strutting around the place and certainly enjoying himself in the first half. And then in the second half, Kobbie Mainoo just got closer to him and completely marked him out of the game.